Hello everyone, welcome back to Luigi's Mansion 3. So last time we found out that there are indeed boos haunting the hotel here, and we need to capture them. So we did, we caught as many as we could last time, and now we've unlocked the 6th floor, which is Castle MacFrights, which is a excellent floor. It's themed after a medieval castle, and being a knight myself, I quite enjoy it, so yeah, let's get into it. This floor is probably one of the longest. I don't know if it's the longest, but it's definitely somewhat of a labyrinth, and I really enjoyed it. So yeah, immediately we can see the night aesthetic is all over the place. And I believe in the first room is a golden goob. I believe it's... oh yeah, so we need this helmet, and we can grab it, and if we shoot the armor... well, that one had gold, and that one had the goob. There we go.
Hey, if you enjoy what you see here, please consider subscribing and liking the video as it really helps get the content out there. Thanks.
Alright, another perfect capture. So yeah, yeah, like I said before, if you slam them as many times as possible, and then suck them in the last time, that technically counts as you got the most gold as you possibly could. Alright, so I believe that's everything in this room, so now we can continue. And yeah... oh yeah, kind of plays this, I don't know, silly, like, fair music. Because I believe that's what this is. It's like, a tournament thing. Like, if people actually came to this hotel, or maybe it's for the ghosts, I don't know. They would come here, I guess, to enjoy the entertainment of, jousting or something. So yeah, obviously here we need Luigi. We, phase through like I did already. But if we go over to the right, we can come back. But there's a great... wait, what? Seriously? Luigi just got bit by a rat while I was doing this. That's annoying. Imagine if he died to that. That would have been horrible. Anyway, so now I need to return and then send him back. So yeah, if Luigi tugs on that, the gate will open. And then, yeah, as long as you hold the button when you switch back to Luigi, Luigi will not let go. And then all I have to do is open the door, and he'll just return whenever you enter another door. So yeah, in this room is a gem. So what we want to do is smash these armors, because they have the nice circular shot, or whatever, the circular symbol. We can have a nice plunge, or put our plunger on it. And so you may notice there were 3 in each doorway. But there was one missing, but it is indeed invisible. And that's, I guess, the hint. So yeah, it's revealed now. We plunge it and slam. And I believe, yep, inside is another gem. And these gems are in the shape of swords, which is real cool. Now, in this doorway, all the other doorways you could not enter, but this one, having a light, I guess, reveals that you can. And there's a nice chest here with a lot of gold. Alright, yeah, now we have found the arena. So what you need to do is stand on here to, I guess, alert everybody that you're here. Because if you don't, you actually can't progress. And it's kind of weird. Alright, well, he's taunting us with the prize we want. So that's enough for me to head over there and beat his butt. Oh yeah, so right here, this is actually kind of cool. If you wait, you can actually let these guys kind of fight it out. But yeah, if you interrupt their animation by flashing them, it kind of ruins it, which is kind of sad. I like watching the animations in this game because they are so well done. So yeah, these guys are actually armed with swords. They still do 20 damage, thankfully, but their attack pattern is a little bit different, so just kind of watch out for that. And we're going to use them to smash these armors, which have gold inside. And yeah, once again, already there's yet another gem in here. So, this wall looks a little odd. It has chains on it, and it has a strange, like, bit of brick coming out. So if you plunge it and pull it out, it reveals a chest, which has, I think, some gold and, of course, another gem. So there we go. That's 2 already, and we've just got here. And it also, in this little room, had a helmet which we can fire at the rest of the armors. Alright, so here we have something special. So if we stand on these little flaps here, it reveals these spikes. But yeah, Luigi can't get through, but Gooigi can. And this is going to be kind of a reoccurring theme here with the medieval traps and whatnot. So, yeah, that's pretty basic. And the funny thing is usually it scares Luigi whenever they come out. But with Gooigi, because he has no emotion, sometimes he'll play this animation where he kind of just shrugs his shoulders. Oh, it didn't happen that time. But it is really funny when it does happen. But it didn't happen that time. So yeah, this time we have to get through. So we have Gooigi pull on that. And then they retract and we can walk over. Right, so in this room, we actually have some guys to fight. But it also... There's a gem in here, and then there's also a secret exit or room or something. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna destroy these barrels because, wow, that was close. Because there is the oozers or the hider ghosts, and they will hide in the barrels, which makes it annoying. I think you can actually, yeah, you can. Yeah, sometimes if you slam an object into a ghost, for some reason that hurts them. Don't ask me why. Because theoretically, they shouldn't be affected by physical objects, but they are, so what we want to do, yeah, that destroyed a shield, so we, oops, oh, dang it, I wanted to, if you slam and then let go when they're on the ground, you can actually do something funny where they, there we go, I defeated a ghost with a ghost slam, where they will be stuck to the floor, and then you can just, like, tether them again, so that you can recharge your slam meter. Alright, anyway, but that actually worked out okay. So what we want to do is we actually want to tear down all of these. I believe the middle one has a key. Yep, so the key is actually just to progress. We haven't used too many keys. Oddly, this game probably uses the least amount of keys in the series, which is kind of funny, considering the first game was all about keys, and the second game used them fairly well. So on the right one, we can actually walk through and grab this gem here by climbing that ladder. There is a little peephole there, but that's just to like hint that it's there, but I already knew that. But on this one on the left, there is a door, and it actually reveals this room, which has a golden goob. There he is. Alright, so now we'll just capture this guy. Yes, another perfect capture. Alright, I've actually been pretty consistent about it this time. And yeah, once we get the final upgrade to the Poltergust, that'll actually change a little bit because we'll be able to slam 7 times in a row, which allows it to be captured in 2 grabs, or tethers, or whatever. Alright, so, yet another room. And also, for those who saw, I wanted to mention this, who saw the E3 demo of this game, which was excellent. When that came out, I was like watching so many YouTube videos on it because I was so excited about this game. This is actually the floor that they used for the E3 demo. So, it was obviously quite a bit shorter, and there were a lot less rooms. But this was one of the rooms that was not in the demo because I guess it was going to be too long. Alright, so we pull this with Gooigi, but it kind of does a little bit of trolling and reveals more. So if you don't want to take damage, use Gooigi. Well, the falling swords don't hurt you, but I believe this will hurt you. Yeah, a helmet falls on your head. But if you do that as Luigi, he will actually take damage, which is annoying. But yeah, a couple of them have gold, so it's kind of worth doing. But this is the one that we want. If we do this one, we fall. But this is actually what we need to do. We flash this, the little dragon pops a flame, we grab the torch, and now we can burn these massive webs that I guess we could not walk through. And then we don't need the torch anymore. And then there's a nice pile of coins, but if we pull this, we will be able to climb out. Alright, here we go. So this room is actually the room that it jumped to, or basically the room we were just in wasn't there, and then it just went to this room in the demo. Which is interesting, for those who want to know. I just kind of find this interesting, you know, game development and whatnot. But alright, so there's plenty of hidden money in here. There's also a gem. There's a nice safe here. So what we need to do is we need to... Oh nice, there's a whole pearl. We need to use the elevator, so we actually need to leave Luigi behind, which isn't a big deal because we literally can just recall him back. So with that, we can call him back. There we go. But if you wanted to go back up, you can just use this one, I believe. So, oh, what the heck? Oops. Yeah, geez, Luigi, do not get your hands stuck in that. So with this one, this propeller, if we blow on it, it will lower this, which Luigi can then walk through and grab. So yep, that's another gem. Only 2 more to go. And this floor, we can indeed get every gem, so that's great. Right, so like there are ghosts or traps for Luigi, there are also traps for Gooigi. So like this one, it sprays water on him and he melts, which is kind of sad. But all right, so obviously we want to progress, but unfortunately this door is locked. So there's actually a little hidden thing, of course. I guess it's like a casket or something, I don't know. But it is a door, so once you interact with it, Luigi just casually walks right in, but it spits you out on the other side, and it gives us our hat. And there we go. So here's another trap where Luigi cannot walk past, because these like weird archer statues shoot arrows constantly. So what we do is we pull that rope and walk over with Luigi, and then pull this one down. And if we pull it as well, then there we go. That collapses, and Luigi can walk across just like normal. And then in here is just another chest with a key. And yeah, I guess they put that moat because they didn't want Luigi to be able to grab the key alone. So yeah, as you can see, a lot of thought goes through all these puzzles and paths and whatnot, because yeah, there's a lot you can do in this game with 2 Luigis, each with their own strengths. Luigi is immune to spikes, and Luigi is immune to water. So yeah, but they are not immune to the other things. Alright, so unfortunately upon returning, this place is going to be a little bit haunted. And now we actually get to see a new ghost, technically. These are mini hammers. And they're very similar to the mini goobs. They just kind of swarm you and charge into you like that. But as you can see, they do like no damage. The real challenge, I guess, is just because they're all around. But they're very satisfying to grab all at once if you can. Alright, so with that, now we can actually continue and unlock this door. Oh yeah, and this is a really cool room. I don't know why that happened. Luigi wasn't even out. So this room, as you can see, there's a key. And this door is locked. So, right, so Luigi can't get the key because there is a puddle of water in front. So we need Luigi to pull this so Luigi can pass. But I'm sure you can probably sense some danger. So we grabbed it. But, yeah, the ghosts are going to destroy Luigi. Now, normally you'd be like, okay, well, we just go get it. But Luigi is in imminent danger. The spike walls on the right are literally coming closer. And, yeah, I believe if you fail, I think the room, like, restarts. I don't think it's instant death. I hope it's not. I never tried it, but I'm not going to do it now. So you just defeat the 2 ghosts, pull that open, and Luigi gets out just like normal. And I'm not going to show it, but once they close, they just retract. It's not that exciting. Skip the scene, dang it. Okay. There we go. Another easy room. Alright, so now, this is actually kind of cool. We can jump down as Luigi, because the spikes, once again, do not hurt him. And there's actually a bunch of money. Alright, so we actually have a little bit of a puzzle here. So basically, we need to let the bridges align, but one bridge can rotate fully 360, whereas one can only do 180. But I believe if I do that... There we go. Yeah, that's actually very simple. So, it's kind of difficult to explain. Basically, this one will get hit, or will stop on this side, and will stop on this side, whereas the one on the left rotates all the way around. So you just want them to face opposite directions, and then rotate it back, and then they'll align just like they did. But of course, it's a trap, but just run across when they're not in your way and you'll be fine. Alrighty, so these things are motion detected, but if we pull these carts in front, or this cart, it covers half, and then Luigi can go that far. But there's another cart, it's there. The wheels wouldn't stand if they weren't connected. And yeah, that also opens the question is how do invisible objects that are like passable, you can like phase through them, still hold up other objects? It's very weird. Or maybe they weren't connected, I don't know, but they are now, so it's really interesting. And then yeah, of course, we have... Oh, actually, it's just a bunch of little mini goobs. So yeah, if you want, let them line up and then do a big flash. Ah, dang it, it didn't work. Wanted to get them all at once. But you can kind of get most of them at once. Okay, whatever. Sometimes I can get them all to line up and then just get them all in one, which is really fun, but I couldn't do it that time. Alright, so we are getting very, very close to the ghost boss. Okay, yeah, so we'll try and not die here. So give me this. Come on. There we go. So I can destroy you, which always has some nice gold in. But if we just wait and then move, we should be fine. Yeah, there we go. Alright, so before we continue, well, actually I can destroy this. So the door on the right is the way to the king boss, and we don't want to fight him just yet. So behind this banner is seemingly nothing, but it is indeed a door. So we make it visible, and behind is, funny enough, both a gem and the achievement of the floor. Zip found the royal coffers. And yeah, not only is there a nice amount of gold, there's yet another gem. Now you may ask, you know, okay, we're like at the end, where was the first gem? Or whatever, I don't know why they're ordered that way. But it's actually after the boss. It's like you kind of loop around and it's like on the path, which is funny. But, well, let's do the boss now. Here we go. So we have a nice... We're actually in the arena this time. So that is probably a hint as to what we're gonna have to do. Yep, so he can possess a nice suit of armor, which is actually really bad for us. Funny enough, he's like so small, if he were physical, there's no way he'd be able to fit in there. I mean, I guess he would fit, it's just he wouldn't be able to control it. Alright, so he has these little arrow shooters on the... or in front. And they're each angled specifically, they don't home, they're just at different angles. And we have a nice cardboard audience. Alright, so yeah, once he loops around, he's gonna charge, and flash as soon as his head pops up. Then you tether to his chest with a plunger and slam him 3 times. And eventually, his armor will break. So this phase, I guess, or this boss has 2 phases. Oh shoot. Wow, that's unfortunate. He just happened to run into me. But each time you slam him, he's gonna shoot more arrows. But again, they're all just kind of angled specifically, so just don't get hit, and you should be fine. Alright, so now he's gonna charge again. There we go, but a little bit faster. But no worries, I got good reflexes. And there we go. Alright, we only have to slam him 1 more time. Wow, yeah, that's a lot of arrows that time. But he didn't do all 5, interesting. Okay, so this time you really gotta be quick. Wow, geez, I think I got that the lightest, or the earliest possible moment. Nice, we get a nice slow-mo. And there we go. His armor is now broken, but he still has the shield, unfortunately. So we can't quite flash him. Okay, yeah, he's gonna do a spin, but he's gonna get dizzy. And there we go. Now this guy, being only having 200 health, we can actually get him in 1. So if we just keep pulling... There we go, he's under 100. Now we just slam him 5 times. There we go. All in 1. Perfect. Yes, there we go. Nice. And we got his sword and everything. Which, I don't know how this thing can handle that, but... whatever. And the audience is not happy, but who cares? We're the winners. And they're not even real. They're just cardboard. Alright, yes. Another key. Or another knob, actually. I guess if you think about it, the knobs are like keys. So I guess in that way, they're kind of like keys, where I was complaining there aren't a lot of keys in this game. Alright, so, yeah, like I said, as this is like the way to loop back to the front door, to the floor, so if we just keep walking, if we pay close attention to these little guys, or these suits of armor, one of them will have a popcorn, dang, that was a lot of money in there, a popcorn bag with the gem. Oh, yep, well, I accidentally sucked it up, but this guy had it, and you can easily just walk right past and not notice, but that's how you get it, and that's all the gems. So now all we gotta do is head back to the elevator. Alrighty, yes, another elevator button gathered, so number 7. And yeah, funny enough, this, like, animation is the same every single time. Luigi will never learn that the buttons just magically get sucked in. Alright, so yeah, we're going to the garden suites next. But that I will actually save in another video. This actually didn't take me as long as I thought, but if I combined it with the previous video, it would have been way too long. So yeah, thank you all very much for watching this episode on Luigi's Mansion 3. Please feel free to like, comment, and subscribe, and do subscribe to continue watching me play this amazing game of Luigi's Mansion 3. And yeah, I guess I should be stressing this more, but this is 100% story completion, so hope you guys are enjoying it. I do know a lot about this game, and I love it. So yeah, thank you all once again, and I'll see you later.